What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Go ahead and take a sip of my Reign Red Dragon. Pretty damn good. Been drinking that one for a while. All right. This topic today, man. I was actually supposed to go to the gym this morning. And I didn't. Because I wanted to make a video for you guys. And sometimes that's what the creative process is like, is you'll get an idea and you just need to get it out. You need to share it. Sometimes I'll write it down, but if I'm really feeling a topic, if it comes to me and I'm like thinking about it, and this doesn't happen every single day. Most of the days when I put a video out, I might just look for some inspiration, or I'll look through my notes. If I get an idea, something that happens during the day, I'll make a video and, just roll with it, right? But today, this morning, I don't usually make videos before work, but I am today because I was thinking about it when I woke up and I thought, man, this is an important message that isn't talked about enough. Why balance doesn't exist in life. Balance is a lie. And I was supposed to go to the gym this morning. But for the past 6 months, since the beginning of the year, I have been focusing heavily on content, YouTube, and work. But let's say mainly YouTube. And of course work as well, trying to make money. For years, I was putting so much energy and time into my body, into my physique. And even to the point to where I was, sacrificing other areas of my life, relationships. I wasn't getting ahead with my finances. This was years ago. And I was wondering why I wasn't really progressing in my life. Because, well, I wasn't putting enough energy into business and money. I'm like, why am I not getting ahead? And I always felt this friction throughout my life. Like, I'm trying to, put some energy into social outings, into my body, trying to put energy into making money, trying to put energy into something else. And it's just like trying to have this balance. You know how everybody says that you should have balance in your life? It's a fucking lie, man. Balance does not exist. Balance is an excuse for mediocrity. Number one, that's one major point here. Oh, you need to live life with balance. You need to have more balance in your life, Brian. You should try to have more balance in your life. Why? So I can live a mediocre freaking life like you? And if you know what, if that's what you want, then by all means. But I'm not trying to live a mediocre life, and I'm not saying I have my shit together 100%. I'm not saying. I mean, I would say I do honestly have my shit together, but I'm not saying that. There's not people that aren't further ahead of me, but there's always people that are further ahead. I'm trying to break out of like that mediocrity. Like that's where I'm trying to get to. I did it with my physique years ago. I still have a great physique, but I put so much energy and time into it. Other areas suffered. Social life suffered. Relationships suffered. I was sacrificing food that I wanted to have from time to time. And I was kind of miserable inside, but that's what I wanted at that time. I wanted to have that elite level physique, and then I got there and I thought, you know what? This isn't worth it to me. And so I did it, but it's not worth it. Anyway, I digress. Balance is an excuse for mediocrity. If you're trying to get ahead in anything, whether it is with the side project, whether it's with your job and making money, a business, whether it is with your body. If you're trying to have balance, you're not going to be able to. You're just going to have average results across the board at best, because you can't truly pour into that area, the level that you need to, in order to get ahead. You know, like I said, whether it's fitness or building a business, because you have to prioritize a high leverage, activities, and you have to structure your life that is aligned with your objectives and your goals. Like if, for example, with the YouTube thing, I started posting a video every single day. I do work out, and by the way, I didn't work out this morning. I was going to go this morning, but I wanted to do a video. I'm working out at lunchtime anyway with a friend, so it was just going to be like an extra workout. But you have to align your daily actions with your goals, and you're going to have to work harder than everyone else. Like, that's the thing. You have to have extreme focus and drive for exceptional success. Now, if you want to live just an average life, then fine, you can try to have balance. But you are not going to be able to get ahead if you're trying to constantly have balance in your life. You have to understand that there are areas of your life that will suffer in certain seasons and certain periods of time. But where balance actually comes into play is, let's say for like a whole year, you're just going all in on your physique and your money, right? And then you're going to pour a little bit of energy into the relationships part, maybe the next year or something. Like, you can't really do it all at once if you really want to try to be exceptional and get ahead. You just do it in little phases and little seasons where you're putting more energy into, the side project. Like right now, I'm putting way more energy into YouTube and work than I am with my physique. But I still work out every day. I'm not tracking my calories and my macros. If I want to have something like indulgent, I'll have it, but I still eat like very clean, like 90% of the time, guys. I'm not tracking my steps right now. I'm not doing like fixed cardio every single day. But when I am in a season of life where I'm focusing all on my physique, like that is the number one priority. Oh, I'm dialed. I'm dialed. I know I can do it. It's just right now that takes away energy from and brain power from like doing YouTube or work. And my goals right now is to get ahead with YouTube, is to provide as much value as possible, and also to make more money with my job that I have a 9-to-5 job as well. And so I just know right now that this is the season for that. Now, I will say the caveat, having a relationship. I hadn't been in a relationship in a while because I've just been really focused on my personal growth. That's also a little bit of coke too, by the way, which I have a video about that. Which you should check out. No friends, no family, nothing. Check that one out. But right now, even this year, I'm starting to put myself back out there and opening myself up to having a relationship, because you can't just ever wait for the perfect time. There is definitely a more optimal time to have a partner, to have a relationship in your life. Okay, I'm not saying that there's not a more optimal time, because there is, because some of you fucking guys out here are saying that there's definitely an optimal time. Yeah, no shit, okay? But you just, the thing is, man, is you just have to have like extreme focus and drive for the level of success that you want. Like, balance is not going to exist. You're going to decide, you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to put the reps in. I'm willing to show up when people aren't. I'm willing to work on the weekends. Like, bro, I work on the weekends as well. I batch record content. I write content. And, I'm busy. I'm building. And I know that's what that takes. In order to truly get ahead, you have to be willing to do what most people aren't willing to do. And you have to understand that, like, right now, I understand. I had to accept the fact that my physique is not going to be in tip-top. Now, look, I still look better than, most of the average guys out there, okay? But I don't look like a fitness model right now. But I have to accept that I'm just going to try to maintain and be healthy right now. while I'm focusing on this other stuff, but that doesn't mean that you should let yourself slip. Like, that doesn't mean that you should have the excuses. I'm not going to work out. I'm going to stop eating healthy. No, because look, I'll just eat less calories if I'm not going to be burning as many calories in workouts. If I'm not going as hard in the gym with my training, then I am going to just eat less, and I'm going to be even more strict most of the time with my diet. So you can kind of war game it like that. But my point is, I have lost a lot of strength. I've lost a lot of muscle. And even in this morning, you know, I didn't go to the gym this morning. I wanted to, but my priorities have shifted. My focus has shifted. I am more focused on YouTube right now. Like, YouTube is a bigger priority for me than how much weight I'm lifting in the gym or how low my body fat percentage is right now in this season of life. And for years, I was always trying to have balance, and it was so frustrating to me because I did try to, and I couldn't. I failed. Why? Because it's not possible. You have to focus on one or two areas at a time, and you can go back, and then you can show some love to those other areas, and you know, certain periods of time, the areas will suffer. Okay? But it's I want you to try to understand that, like, you will sacrifice if you want to be exceptional. If you want to get exceptionally ahead in a certain area, you're going to have to sacrifice. Other areas are going to suffer. And then you can take that pressure off of yourself, feeling the need to have balance. And all these fucking normal people out here, bro, that are just trying to live mediocre, normal life, which is nothing wrong with it, I guess, if that's what you want. But they're going to tell you, oh, you should have balance, you should have balance. Fuck that. In my opinion, in my book, in life, normality is what weak people call living. I call it death. So, you're either growing or regressing. Life is binary. You are either moving forward towards your goals or you are moving backwards. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's literally no such thing as just like we're just coasting at the same, we're moving through life. No, motherfucker, like, you're either getting worse, and it could be a very gradual thing, it's a very slow thing. It might even hardly be noticeable, but one habit starts slipping, another habit starts slipping, another habit starts slipping, boom, 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 all the way down. Or we're getting better. Bro, there is no fucking it doesn't exist. You're either growing or you're regressing or you're dying. That's really it. In my opinion, bro, if you're not growing, you're fucking dying. That's it. Because what else are you here living for? We're here to grow. And if you're not constantly improving and getting better and growing and pushing yourself to grow, seeking challenges, you're fucking dead, man. You're not even truly living. Another thing I want you guys to try to understand is that instant gratification sabotages your growth. Yeah, what do I mean by that? When you want to get that donut and when you know that you're on a fucking diet and you shouldn't eat it. When I don't really feel like working out today. I don't really feel like going to the gym. And by the way, I didn't go to the gym this morning because I'm making a fucking YouTube video for you guys. But I'm going to the gym at lunch, okay? I have time. And I could also go after work too. It doesn't matter. Instant gratification. I'll give in this one time. I'll have this food this one time, even though I've been, I've told myself that I was on a diet right now and I'm going to lock in. Now I'll slip. It's like, flipping on the Pornhub and watching porn when you tell yourself you don't like it. You always feel like shit after. It's, that instant gratification, doom scrolling. I know how it is. You get up in the morning, you start scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, and you just keep flipping through it, and it's an addiction, and you get sucked in. Next thing you know, you're on it for a couple of minutes, you're on it for 20 minutes, you're on it for 30 minutes, an hour. Like in the morning before bed. I know, I get it. I've done that before myself. And it's just this loop, and you get stuck, and it's addictive as hell, man. It's addictive It's addictive as hell. But you have to understand that people who are really trying to be, if you're really trying to get ahead in any specific area, whether it's a professional athlete or any kind of artist or musician or a business owner or someone who's building a business, bro, every single person that you can look up sacrifices balance to master their craft by focusing heavily on their goals. And that's what I'm doing here, like with YouTube, putting out a video a day. We're not missing a day over here. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe right now. I don't know why not. I'm dropping heat every single day because we're dedicated. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. You just have to understand that balance does not exist, and you should take the pressure off yourself to have balance in your life. And if other people are trying to tell you to have balance, fuck their opinion, bro. You do you, focus on you, and just understand that in order to get ahead, society feeds you this lie that balance is the key. Balance is the key to having. No, achieving your goals, crushing your goals, and doing things that most people aren't willing to do is what brings you happiness. That's what brings you fulfillment. Society is trying to fit you into a fucking box with the status quo. You should have balance in your life. You're working too hard. It's crabs in a bucket mentality. It's people trying to fit you into a fucking box, bro. Don't listen to them. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. Stay locked in.